Well, hello and thanks for joining us for THV 11 News at noon. I'm Jurnee Taylor. We are just under an hour away from the Razorback baseball team's return to the diamond following their loss to LSU in the College World Series on Saturday. THV 11 Sports' Nick Luttrell joins us from Omaha. And Nick, how important is this next game?
Well, Jurnee, it is really important. Today at 1 o'clock, Arkansas and Murray State. The Razorbacks facing elimination, which isn't something obviously they wanted to and expected to heading into the College World Series. They wanted to end their season here at the College World Series, but they didn't want to go 0-2. You mentioned it, coming off the loss on Saturday night against LSU, where they were shut down by LSU's ace pitcher, Cade Anderson, a guy who's going to be a top 5 draft pick in the MLB draft. And now the attention transitions to a Murray State team that wasn't supposed to be here, an underdog team, the Cinderella team of the NCAA tournament. It's a better Razorback team than the Racers team, but we'll see if Arkansas can come out on top in a big game tonight or today at 1 o'clock. We'll talk more about this game coming up a little bit later in sports.
All right, Nick, thank you. A lot of people have their eyes on that. We'll bring it back home. If they were playing here, Simone, they will have some muggy conditions. It's Monday, starting off a little sticky.
Buggy conditions, maybe a little bit of rain. We have been tracking some spotty storms across the state this morning, but definitely coming off of that unsettled Father's Day weekend. Not as widespread in coverage right now, moving through portions of the Arkansas River Valley and west central Arkansas. There is a minor or marginal flood threat with this today for eastern and southern Arkansas. So as these storms push east through the state this afternoon, could produce some heavy rainfall. Through the afternoon and evening, very isolated to spotty in coverage, could maybe pick up on some storms here in the capital city later tonight. But the big story for the rest of the week is going to be the summer heat. More details are coming up in your 7-day outlook, so make sure you stick around.
All right, Simone, thank you. The suspect in the shootings of Democratic lawmakers and their spouses in Minnesota has a court appearance this afternoon after being taken into custody last night following an extensive 2-day manhunt. Pauline Lee from our CBS News station in Minneapolis reports.
Outside Minnesota State Capitol Monday morning, a tribute to the victims of this weekend's targeted shootings is growing, hours after law enforcement announced the arrest of the alleged gunman.
I want to assure our community and all those who are grieving that we will seek justice and accountability for the victims of all these heinous crimes.
Police say the 2-day manhunt for 57-year-old Vance Belter ended peacefully last night after a tip led them to a field near his home about 45 miles from the Twin Cities.
This is a great example of coordination and collaboration.
Belter is accused of shooting and killing Democratic State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark on Saturday in what officials are calling a politically motivated attack.
Melissa Hortman was the core of who our values were. She had a hand in so many things that happened. The building that we stand in, she helped usher through.
He's also charged with attempted murder in the shooting of Democratic State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette. Both are now recovering from their injuries. Police say Belter left behind an SUV disguised with police lights and markings. Inside, they found multiple weapons and a list of more than 50 possible targets, including lawmakers and abortion rights advocates. Pauline Lee, CBS News, Minnesota.
Well, police say they believe the suspect acted alone in the shootings. In a statement, the Hoffman said they are grateful to law enforcement, adding that they are incredibly lucky to be alive. Well, President Trump is attending the G7 gathering of some of the world's largest economies this week in Canada, but escalating tensions between Israel and Iran and a death toll on both sides are weighing heavily on the summit. An Iranian missile strike overnight damaged a synagogue and school in Israel, while Israeli airstrikes have killed more than 200 people, prompting thousands to flee. Trump expressed some hope for de-escalation, but warned Iran via social media that any attack on the U.S. would trigger an unprecedented military response. Nuclear talks between the U.S. and Iran at this point have been canceled. Now at noon, Little Rock police are investigating the shooting death of a man on John Barrow Road. Police got the call Sunday shortly before 1 p.m. near the Canis and John Barrow intersection. When police got to the scene, they found the man shot. They had him taken to the hospital where he later died. Detectives are investigating, but so far they haven't released the name of the victim or any possible suspects. If you know anything, contact Little Rock Police. Well, now some news to those drivers in the capital city, especially if you take Stagecoach Road often. Changes could be coming to a busy stretch in Southwest Little Rock. RDOT wants to add a center turn lane between Otter Creek and Baseline. Tomorrow, you can weigh in on the proposal at a public meeting. It's from 4:30 to 6:30 at Life Church on Stagecoach Road. It's a good chance to have your voice heard before they take action. They'll also take online comments through July 2nd. Well, we are now in the final stretch of the THV 11 Summer Cereal Drive, where Central Arkansas teams are fighting it out for the max donation crown. Today, Tom is in North Little Rock. Tom, how are things going north of the river?
Jurnee, it has been a great day here in North Little Rock. Lots of cereal being collected, lots of donations coming in. Let's start with the VFW. Who do we have?
Patsy.
Sheila.
You guys are a team with the cereal drive, and you've been collecting cereal now for a couple of weeks, right?
For 2 weeks, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
We've got 118 boxes.
118 boxes in 2 weeks' time. That's a pretty good amount of cereal. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It's good to have you out. And by the way, you're live on TV, just in case you were wondering, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Hang out right there for just a moment. It is Crane Kia Day. They are a sponsor. They've been a sponsor now for several years. It is now time to turn things over to Jason Buchanan to make this wonderful check presentation. I can't thank you guys enough for being a sponsor again, Jason.
Well, we love coming out each year, sponsoring you guys. Drop off donations of cereal at 5830 Warden Road,
Okay.
#1 Kia dealership in the state of Arkansas.
Okay.
Why are we the #1 dealer in the state?
Because we put the customer first.
There you go. And this right here, putting kids and families first. Tell us about it.
Well, we want you to come out, and we want to gather as many boxes as we can between now and the end of the month. Bring a box of cereal in the rest of the month, 5830 Warden Road. We're going to give you an extra $1,000 for the trade-in.
You're donating $2,500 today for the summer cereal drive here in North Little Rock. We've got a big total coming up in North Little Rock. That's coming up a little bit later on in the show. I want to thank you folks from Crane Kia. Appreciate it, guys. All right, back inside.